Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf, and I'm here with Sara Ann Garrison.
Hi, everybody.
So, girl, you have got a lot going on. You're super busy. But what I want to talk about first is you're a teen ambassador for Heart Songs for Veterans. And I know a lot of our listeners may not be as familiar with that as some of them. So, can you tell us a little bit about that and what it is that you do?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I donated one of my original songs that I wrote, and the proceeds go to veterans in need. And it just recently went on iTunes for pre-order. The original song is called I Know, and it's by Sara Ann Garrison. So you would look it up to find it.
Right. And we'll put a link for everybody
please
too.
Go out there and buy it off of iTunes so all the proceeds can go to veterans in need.
That's awesome. Now, what made you want to get involved with something like this? Because this is such a good cause, and I know so many other artists that have done this. But what was it for you that made you want to contribute?
Well, I always like helping others that need help, and I thought it would be really cool to do something for those who go out there to give their lives up just to protect us. And I thought it warms my heart to just know that I'm helping them in some way.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I can, assure you that they are very appreciative of that. And you're very talented, and you're so young. Who was your biggest supporter in helping you follow your dream to be a singer?
That would be my mom and my dad.
Okay.
They definitely support me the most, and they always help me.
That's good. Now, when you were, really little, did you find yourself performing? The holidays are coming up, right? We have Christmas right around the corner. And, when you watch all these old holiday movies and, you see people gathered around a piano singing, did you ever find yourself performing for your family at different events and gatherings?
Not exactly like that. I was in beauty pageants, and that just happened to be the one thing that I knew how to do other than dance and
very cool.
sing Broadway.
Oh,
I'm
that's
a better
awesome.
singer than I am a dancer, so.
Well, I can't do either. So, no, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. And you have a new EP that's going to be released soon. How is that going for you?
That's really cool. I'm super excited for all my original songs to finally be out. It should be really exciting.
Nice. So they're all original. So you've done all your writing.
Yes.
That's awesome. What is it like, or how important is it for you to be a part of your music in that way, where you're not just singing it, you're actually writing it and seeing it all come to fruition? What is that like for you?
It means a lot to me because my own original songs are basically my life in a music, and that's just the only thing I've wanted to do for a long time. It's very personal to me, and it really means a lot to me, and I can't wait for it to finally come out and people to just be able to relate to my songs.
Right, right. No, that's definitely, it's something that when you're not a songwriter and you're just a fan of music, you often wonder, is it easy for an artist to put, emotional, real material out there? Because, these stories do come from somewhere. I'm sure that there are songs that are definitely made up scenarios, somebody just thinking, hey, what if this happened or that happened? But for songwriters who put their heart and soul into it, do you ever find that it's hard to perform an emotional song in front of the audience, or does it just make you come alive more?
It is a little hard to perform personal songs. There's specific songs that I have that are a little hard for me to perform just because they're very personal.
Right.
But, I mean, a lot of people could probably relate to those situations.
Right, right. I mean, I've seen artists like Blake Shelton, who you opened for Blake, didn't you?
No, I opened for Toby Keith.
Oh, you opened for Toby Keith. Okay, I have Blake written down as well. How was that? How was opening for Toby Keith? Because when you're a new artist and you're starting out, and then you open for somebody who's just got such a huge following, that I can't imagine what that's like.
It was pretty cool. I got to start off the whole entire day, and there's a lot of people, and it was really exciting. It was definitely a big step for me.
Definitely. Now, did you get to meet Toby and hang out with him at all prior to performing?
No, I didn't, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, because sometimes, I like to hear, was there anything that they told you, any, advice or anything like that? So, oftentimes, I hear that when I'm talking to, some artists, it's, they tell me, I just talked to another gal who opened for Keith Urban, and it was a contest that she had won, and he got to talk to her backstage, and so, it's really fun when you get to hear those. Have there ever been any moments for you where you've been performing and somebody has given you a piece of advice that has just completely stuck with you?
Yes, there have been times. One time I went to watch Chris Cagle perform live,
Mhm.
and afterwards I got to meet him, and he actually stood there and talked with me for about 30 minutes, and he told me all about the music business and what I should and shouldn't look for, and he told me it is a hard life, but if it's what you love, that you should work for it and sing from your heart to always just stay true to yourself.
Wow. See, that's great. That's why I like asking that question, because you never know. And for people who are just listening and they're just fans, I know a lot of them, when they don't know how difficult the music industry is, they don't realize all of the hard work that goes into it. And they think that a lot of people just have these charmed lives and they just get to perform music, and they don't realize the struggle that has come with it along the way. You seem like you have such a great, support with your mom and dad, but I mean, there are times where I'm sure you've had a rough go of it, if you will. And so advice like that to me is priceless. And, you know, um, I think it's great. I think it's great advice, and I think he's definitely right. And I definitely think that you should, stick with it. And if this is something that you want to do, never give up. Um, it's not always going to be easy, but it'll be worth it. If you put your heart and soul into it. And it sounds like you're doing that. So um, kudos to you on that. And I bet that was an amazing time, though. 30 minutes he spent talking to you. How did
Yes,
you like contain yourself?
it was just real.
That's good. That's good. No, I mean, seriously, there's so many people that I've talked to, and they tell me stories like this, that their fangirl comes out, or they get overwhelmed. I was talking to somebody else earlier, and he had written a song with George Dukas and was just completely like overwhelmed, and George had to calm him down. So, I just wanted to know how you handled that, because Chris Cagle, I mean, is pretty big. So,
I'm not much of a fangirl. I
well,
mean, I don't really get starstruck. It's more of just, to me, they're just people. They have
exactly.
their own lives,
Mhm.
and they want to be normal, just like everyone else. They don't want to be
Absolutely.
treated special.
Absolutely. And I wholeheartedly agree. And I've done really really well myself with keeping it together while talking to people. But occasionally there's just that one person where I'm like, I can't believe I'm talking to you right now. This is kind of cool. you know. But I mean, it comes with the territory, I guess. You grow up listening to people and watching people on the big screen or whatever, and then when you finally get to stand in a room and talk with them, you kind of have that moment where you're like, is this really happening right now? I never thought this was going to ever happen. But well, good for you. That's a great outlet too, because really they are just people. And when you can connect with a person on a personal level and not be fangirl crazy, you're going to be able to get way more from your time with them than you would. So that's great. I love that. Now, what do you have planned for 2016? I mean, I know your new EP is coming up. Do you have plans to go tour or anything?
um, Hopefully a music video.
Ooh,
Hopefully touring.
nice.
Um, and a lot of performing for sure.
Definitely,
Down in
definitely.
Florida, Nashville, pretty exciting.
Oh, that's awesome.
I do a lot more in the summer.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
That's great. So people can look for you in Florida and Nashville. And now, is there a venue in Nashville? I love asking this question because I love Nashville, and there are so many places to play. I think for people who don't realize, who have never been to Nashville, there are so many venues to perform at. So out of all the ones that you've performed at, which one's your favorite?
I really liked the Bluebird. That was pretty nice. And I also liked singing at Tootsie's. That was cool.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. The first time I ever went anywhere in Nashville to listen to music, I was at the Stage. And I've seen some pretty awesome shows there, and so I think just because that was the first place I ever went, that's absolutely one of my favorites. But the Bluebird is a place I have not been to yet. I'm dying to go there, and so many people play there. And what was the crowd like? What was it like for you to play the Bluebird? I mean, that is so well known.
It was really nice. There was a lot of people in there, and everyone has to stay silent and listen to each performer perform. And so it's actually nice to have people sit there and actually watch you perform.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't even know that. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Wow. So it's kind of like that's the real deal. I mean, you go in there and you're watching these performers, do their thing, and you got to be quiet and show respect. Mad props to
Yes.
Bluebird, Cafe. Oh, holy wow. That's great. And how long did you get to perform there? Like, how long was your set? Was it long?
I got to sing 2 songs.
Okay. Very cool. Well, gosh, it has been so nice talking to you. Do you have plans, like big family holiday plans for Christmas this year?
Well, my brother is coming home with his new baby girl that they just recently had not too long ago. I'm pretty excited to meet her finally.
Aww.
And then I'm spending a week. I'm going to Florida for a week.
Well, that's nice. That's exciting. Warmer weather, right? Hopefully. Yes. Definitely. Wow. Well, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Congratulations to your brother, and his baby girl, your niece. It's the first time you're meeting her?
Yes, it is. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, how fun. I bet you're just going to spoil her. So, well, have fun with your family, and blessings to all of you. We cannot wait to hear, your full EP when it comes out. For every fan that's listening, and is there anything else you want to tell them before we go?
Just check me out on iTunes. Don't forget, and pre-order that song. And I just want to wish everyone a happy Christmas.
Nice. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So we will, put all the links out there for everybody to follow you on social media. We'll make sure we get a link to your iTunes so that everybody can pre-order your new single, I Know. And just a reminder to everybody that, the proceeds are being donated to Heart Songs for Veterans, which is such a great thing that you're doing. Bravo to you. That's amazing. We need more artists like you that give back, and that's something really special. So if you haven't been told enough, I'm telling you again, that is awesome. And I thank you on behalf of everybody in my family that was in the service, and all of my friends that were in the service and families. That is really incredible. And thank you for doing that. And definitely have a wonderful Christmas. We wish you nothing but the best in the new year. When your new EP comes out, let us know. That way we can promote it for you, and then maybe we can catch up again and see what you have going on, and talk to everybody, about all of that. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a great Merry Christmas to you, your family, everybody, and we will talk to you soon.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.